(234505301), the people of the state of Michigan versus James Bryant Gilfix. The defendant is charged with 1 count of moving violation causing death. And today is the date set. You know what? I just thought of something, and I do apologize. Mr. Schwartz, let me ask the people. Today's the day set for final pretrial conference, but let me ask the people. Ms. Ritter,
yes, sir.
Do you know if you were expecting any person from the deceased family? Because it's 8:55 and technically the case is on the docket for 9 o'clock. So I would hate to call it early if you were expecting people.
Well, Judge, I know that the father of the deceased did appear last time.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if he's expecting to appear today.
Okay, so Mr. Schwartz, I'm actually going to dial back. I'm going to make you wait 5 more minutes.
That's fine.
Okay, all right. So I'll put you in the waiting room. Okay, and then who did Mr. Frazier say was the AAG? Can you, Mr. Flanagan?
Yes, Your Honor.
Can you call I'm sorry. The AAG's office and see if they can go ahead and log in on Johnson, Richard Johnson.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I mean, I have a lot of lawyers today. Oh, I think Miss Ripley is on. I think I know which one Miss Ripley is on. All right, let me check these lawyers in, and then I'm ready on Mr. Cummings. Cummings, I'm ready for you. Your client is here now. Oh, wait, your client was here. I don't see your client anymore. Okay. Mr. Cummings, now, okay, they're back. Your client is back, Mr. Cummings, so I'm ready for you. Just give me 1 moment, and then I'm ready for you, Mr. Cummings. All right, good morning, Mr. Hill.
Morning, Judge.
Mr. Hill, you're here on Selman, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and your client is here, so I'm ready. Oh, wait, I'm not ready. Mr. Flanagan?
Yes, Your Honor.
I know you're gonna be tired of me calling your name. I will be. Can you contact the city? They're not here. We're ready.
Shannon called me this morning, Your Honor. I think I'm waiting for her to look at the file.
Okay, well, I'm waiting for her to check in on the 8:30 case. But okay, thank you, Mr. Hill.
Your Honor.
Yes.
Yes, Ms. Walker, she did check in this morning. She came to the courtroom.
Well, what did she say to me? Nothing. So let her know that we're ready.
Okay.
Thank you. All right. So, Mr. Hill, I'll put you back in the waiting room.
Thanks, Judge.
Oh, wait, did I stop your video? I might have put the wrong, oh no, you stopped it. Okay, I was like, did I click the wrong button? Okay, no.
No, you stopped it, Judge.
Oh, I didn't mean to. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Bazzi.
Good morning, Your Honor. How are you this morning?
I'm wonderful, thank you. You're here on Abu Tam?
Yes.
All right, I'll be ready for you after I do Mr. Cummins.
Okay.
All right. Oh, she might have wanted to change her. Ma'am, hurry up and start your camera. That your picture is just not okay. All right, I'm ready on Barraza. This is case number 234538801, the people of the state of Michigan versus Anna Patricia Barraza. The defendant is charged with 1 count of operating while intoxicated, and today is the date set for a final pretrial conference. Appearances, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Christina Ritter on behalf of the people, P number 83505.
Counsel, you're muted. You're muted.
Thank you, Judge. Good morning. For the record, Richard Cummins, standing in for attorney of record, Attorney Maurice Davis.
And your P number?
Judge is 69582.
Thank you, sir. Ms. Barraza, please unmute and state your full name for the court.
Anna Patricia Barraza.
Thank you. Today is the date set for a final pretrial conference. Mr. Cummins, how are we proceeding?
Judge, thank you for allowing me the opportunity to speak to the prosecutor. If you could permit me one more indulgence, Your Honor, and that is that if I could just speak briefly in a breakout room with Ms. Barraza, I anticipate we should have a resolution to this matter very shortly.
Okay, yes, sir. All right, I'll put you both in 15, counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Okay. Let's just go with, oh wait, Frazier. No, that's AG. Who is the AG?
ROH Hayes. I called him. I didn't get an answer. I'm going to call him back.
No, Mr. Frazier didn't say Hayes. He said some other name. Does anybody know who Satawa is?
I do not, Judge.
Okay, well, let me go ahead and do Mr. Bazzi. And Mr. Bazzi, you there?
I am, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Abutam, start your camera, please.
I'm having trouble doing it. 1 second. Sorry, Your Honor. Why is it working? Settings. I have to go to the settings. Sorry.
The prompt didn't come up to start your camera?
Yeah, it wouldn't let me. I have to go to my settings.
Oh,
Settings, privacy.
okay. Ms. Ritter, did you have the number for you said the father of the deceased? Did you have the number?
I do believe I have a number for him, Judge.
Maybe you could just, I don't know, shoot him a text or call him right quick and see if he plans to come, because otherwise I want to go ahead and get Mr. Schwartz on his way.
Yes, Judge, I can do that.
Mr. Abutam, why don't you log off and log right back on?
Your Honor, he just texted me that said that he got logged off for some reason.
No, he was sitting right there. Okay. Okay, well, he'll be right back. Ms. Stevenson might win after all. She's sitting there trying to do her, oh, Miss Stevenson? Is she, oh, she might be talking to that other person, the other in-person person. Let me find out who. Well, I'll bring in Big B and I'll bring in Harrison and I'll bring in back in Mr. Appleton. All right, there you go, Mr. Appleton. Give me a moment.
Sorry about that, Your Honor.
That's okay. Miss Bigby, okay. Miss Bigby, please accept to join the breakout room and the lawyer will be in to speak with you momentarily. Mr. Harrison, please accept to join the breakout room and the lawyer will be in to speak with you momentarily. All right, I'm ready on Appleton. This is case number 214572801, the People versus Muhammad Ali Appleton. The defendant is charged with assault or assault and battery. Today is the date set for final pretrial conference. Appearances, please.
For the record, Your Honor, Christina Ritter on behalf of the people.
And good morning, Your Honor. Hassan Bazi, P78448 on behalf of Mr. Abatam, who is present via Zoom. Mr. Abatam, state your name for the record.
Muhammad Ali Abutam.
Thank you. Today is the date set for final pretrial conference. Mr. Bazi, how are you proceeding?
Judge, I had a chance to talk to Ms. Ritters multiple times. She was able to get it reduced down to a disorderly person with some recommendations. Is that right, Ritters?
Judge, so there was a charge reduction after speaking with the mother of the complainant witness, and the people's offer was to reduce the assault and battery charge to disorderly person with the recommendations for 12 weeks of anger management, a term of probation, of course, no contact with the complainant witness, any other terms and conditions set by the court. The people also did recommend choices by eBay, and we didn't have a problem with the delay sentence if Mr. Appleton was eligible for that.
And Your Honor, I did have a chance to talk to Mr. Abatam with regards to the offer. My client does wish to accept it. However, I know we're going to have, I don't know if you do, you don't do immediate sentencing, do you?
Not on, I do, so let me say this. I do, however, not unless I'm sorry. Okay. Not unless the people's witness is present and able to make a victim impact statement. They would, I can't do it without giving the complainant an opportunity to make a victim impact statement.
That's fair, Your Honor. Then we'll just, because I wanted to allocate on behalf of my client with regards to the 12 weeks, the term of the probation. I don't think Ms. Ritter is going to object to it. Those are just recommendations, right? It's not a sentencing agreement, correct, Ms. Ritters?
Mr. Bazi, you know you're one of my favorite attorneys.
Thank you.
And I know Ms. Ritter she hasn't said anything yet, but you know there's no S on her name.
Yeah.
You keep calling her Miss Ritters with an S.
All right. Well, Miss Ritters.
Look, you keep doing it.
Whatever.
Look, Miss Ritter.
So out of some respect. Miss Ritters. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
Miss Ritter, you were talking, you were saying something.
Yes, Your Honor. So the people did have a plea agreement, and those were the recommendations part of the plea agreement for that charge reduction.
Okay. So, Mr. Bazi, if your client, I mean, I would say to save the allocution for later and I suppose, I don't know if I would be doing a pre-sentence investigation for disorderly conduct unless the people want me to. Is this, you said a delayed sentence too? Did you say a delayed sentence or no?
Your Honor, the people had no objection to delayed sentence if Mr. Aboutan was eligible for that. So in general, the people will be requesting a PSI in this case.
Okay, so they're requesting a PSI anyway, Mr.
That's fine.
Bazzi, so we can take the plea today and I would set sentencing for about 4 weeks from now.
That's fine, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Aboutan, your lawyer has indicated that you want to accept the people's offer and enter a plea. Okay, thank you. Of guilty to 1 count of disorderly conduct. Is that what you want to do?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Miss Ripley, this is the one time I'm glad I had the chat open. That was, all right. Sir, I'm going to share my screen, and on the screen will appear a constitutional rights form. My question to you is, have you had an opportunity to review for yourself or to go over with your lawyer your constitutional rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
When you did that, sir, did you understand your constitutional rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that this is a misdemeanor and therefore you have a right to a trial? However, if I accept the plea from you today, drawing your attention to number 6, you will be giving up your right to a trial. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has anyone threatened you in any way or promised you anything that was not placed on the record to get you to enter into this voluntary plea today?
No, Your Honor.
Sir, are you currently on probation or parole?
No, Your Honor.
Drawing your attention to number 11 on the advice of rights form. Do you understand that if I accept this voluntary plea from you today, you may be giving up your right to an automatic appeal, and if you were to change your mind about the plea, you would either have to request permission of this court to set aside your guilty plea or request permission of the circuit court to appeal the conviction?
Yes, Your Honor.
And with that understanding, do you still want to enter into this voluntary plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Raise your right hand for me. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right. You may put your hand down. Who's going to voir dire Mr. Aboutan with respect to the factual basis?
Mr. Ritters, do you have it in front of you, if you don't mind?
Judge, I can if the court allows me.
Okay, you may.
Thank you. Okay, Mr. Aboutan, I want to take you back to September 15th of 2021. Do you recall that day?
Yes.
And on that day, were you operating a vehicle near Gratiot Avenue and East I-94 freeway?
94, yes.
And was that within the city of Detroit?
I believe so. I think, I'm actually not sure. I was on the freeway, so I don't know if it was.
Judge, we can take the. But did you get pulled over in the area of the Detroit area by a Detroit police officer?
Yeah.
And then when you got pulled over by a Detroit police officer, you knew it was a Detroit. It was in the city of Detroit, correct? Because the Detroit police officer got jurisdiction.
Yeah.
Okay.
May I continue?
You may.